Hey, Shalom family, welcome back again. This time I'm not in the backyard, but in the previous video I gave y'all a little tour around the front of the house and showing you that I got my raspberry bushes here and over there. That's already in, so this one I'm gonna relocate it. I was gonna do two, however this time I'm gonna just do one because when my lemon bush and my lime bush grow, I don't want them to start interfering with the spacing. So in this video today, what I'm gonna do is show y'all how I replant my raspberry bush. It's the Fall Gold raspberry. I don't know if it's backwards or not, but it's the Fall Gold raspberry bush. And I'm gonna pull this one back up. I just planted it maybe about a week ago. So I'm gonna pull this up, slide it over a couple of feet just to get it centered and away from this lime bush, and also center from the lemon bush as well. Like I said, I was going to do two, but my spacing kind of tight to do two, so I'm gonna just go with one. I just got to repurpose it, slide it over. So I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna dig the hole, add some soil amendments and the reasons why, and get everything watered in. So I'm gonna get to it. So the first thing I'm gonna do is dig my hole, and then I'm gonna dig my tree up first and foremost. So let me see if I can adjust this a little bit. All right, there we go. Cool. First thing I'm gonna do is dig this hole up right here. Actually, let me turn it around and show y'all. I'm gonna dig this hole up right here. That's my center hole. Get that out of the way. Alright y'all, I'm gonna dig this hole up right here and then pull that up. So let me turn the camera back around so you can watch the work happen. There we go. That. Let's get to it. Alright, so the next thing I'm gonna do is, and I got my hole dug, you always want to leave a little bit out of the ground, maybe about an inch or so above the actual surface level. And the reason for it is so you don't create a crater, so when it rains it just sit a bunch of water and end up pooling over your roots and end up choking your plant out. So you're going to dig your hole just about a little bit, and leave about an inch of the actual tree or bush, whatever you plant above the ground. So I got that dug. I'm gonna fit it. I'm gonna pull the other one up now, then I'm gonna go back and add my amendments and go from there. this down. Things I add in the black cow compost. It's a low grade compost, completely broke down, so you don't gotta worry about it burning any roots or anything. The next thing I'm gonna add is gonna be bone meal. Bone meal has a rating of, you can see it, 4, 12, 0. There's 4 parts nitrogen, 12 parts phosphorus, and 0 parts potassium. The phosphorus is going to help with the root development specifically. It's not going to really help with the foliage, but the actual development of the roots. So I'm adding a couple handfuls of this. Not exact amount. They got it as far as instructions, as far as how much you need to add, but it's organic, so I don't got to worry about it burning, or you got to add a lot to actually cause a problem. Next thing I'm gonna add is gonna be Veritone. Veritone is a general purpose fertilizer. It's gonna be 4, 3, 4, which is, again, is 4 parts nitrogen, 3 parts phosphorus, 4 parts potassium. Yeah. So this also is gonna have sulfur in it. 5% sulfur is gonna help bring down the acidity of the soil, so everything has a pH balance. So you want, berries typically have a pH balance where they prefer soil that's slightly acidic. So this is an all-purpose fertilizer specifically for berries, specifically. So I'm gonna add a couple handfuls of this as well. I'm gonna mix everything up, and then I'll put my tree or my bush in, and then we're gonna backfill it with the native soil or the regular soil, and cover it up with some mulch, which is pine straw needles. I got 2 pine trees in the front. And then we're gonna water it in, we're gonna call it a day. So let me get to that. Alright, so with that being said, got everything planted just that fast. It don't really take long to get right to it. You got all your stuff set up again, and you just go ahead and pop it in, and hopefully everything take root pretty good. And I think I'm probably too late this season for raspberries, but I ain't tripping. As long as it come back, as long as it don't die, we should be good for the next season. So let me turn this around right quick, show y'all what it look like. Bam, there we go. So far, we got it in the ground. That's the old hole right there. I'm gonna get some markers for it better, but I'm gonna stick this in here for right now. And it's only got 2. Got that guy. And that's it. And this guy. He look like starting putting on some new growth. Put it in the ground at the same time, so you're gonna see what to do. Again, this is gonna be the strawberry shortcake. It said it kind of got like a vanilla type flavor to the raspberries. I ain't a big fan of raspberries, but the only experience I had was buying the ones from the grocery store. So if you buy your fruit from the grocery store, like blueberries, blackberries, raspberries, they kind of iffy. A lot of times you don't really get good flavor. The best blackberries, blueberries I ever had was the ones that I picked from my own garden, my own stuff. So again, these are the lemons that I use: Black Cow, Berry Tone, and Bone Meal. It did pretty well. And of course, I swapped over to rainwater. I got a rainwater. I had to put a gutter up in the back of my house because I had a problem with the gutter. Once the rain ran off of the gutter or the roof, it made a trench in my garden bed, which killed all my tomatoes one year. So I said I gotta do something about that. So what I did was got a gutter, hung that up, put a downspout on it, and ran that down into like a 55-gallon drum. And now I got 55 gallons of rainwater, and that way I can just water all my trees and bushes and stuff with the best of the best, and not the city water, because they just treat it with different stuff, so it's not the prime thing. But yeah, so that's what we got going on today. Again, so the next thing I'm gonna do is start on my blackberries, see if I can propagate those. But for now, that's the end of this video, and we'll catch up with y'all later. Peace.